guys, happy Monday. In addition to posting the keys for the two bonding puzzles, which I know were a little bit difficult, I've also posted your week 1 quiz instructions. So this is going to go in as a quiz grade, and it's going to give me a good idea of where we are. So were we successful last week or not as successful? And then we can make adjustments. So we can't give a traditional quiz just because we all have access to the internet. And so we're going to do an open note quiz where you're going to demonstrate your learning to me. So since we're in this new online format, your quizzes are going to look different. You will answer quiz questions by creating a slide, answering each question, and recording yourself presenting a slide like I do for our notes, like what I'm doing right now. It's super easy, you guys. You know how much I struggle, so if I can do it, you can do it, believe me. And I will walk you through it as well, so don't stress. Okay, so I know this rubric is a little busy, but these are the slide requirements. And so the most you can earn is 4 points. 3 points is average. So, oops, sorry guys. If you have 3 points, then you're good. And if you're in 2 or 1, then you should probably think about trying to ask me for a little bit of help, because you know that even though I'm far away, I still love to help you. So you want your title to reflect the content of your slide. You should do 1 slide for each question. So for example, this week you'll have 2 slides because there are 2 questions. If you want to do more than 1 slide per question, you can get crazy, but you only need to do 1 slide per question. Each slide should have a title, should be creative and informative, but as long as it identifies the topic, it's good. The content of your slides should be accurate, right? So it should be true, and it should completely answer the question. Okay, if you're looking for a 4, you should go above and beyond by providing some extra details and insight. You should have at least 1 image per slide, and you should have a source URL. So you can just paste the URL underneath the image, and that's good enough for me. If you want to go above and beyond and have 2 or more images, that would earn you a higher score. Lastly, I will provide some vocabulary that you should use for the different pieces of the quiz. And I'm going to be looking for all those vocabulary words to be listed on your slide. Okay? And I'm also going to be making sure that it's used correctly and it makes sense. So I just want to do a quick example for you. So if the question was explain the organization and patterns of the periodic table, which I know is pretty broad, I won't ask you something that nebulous, but that's what I'm trying to answer. And I have been given some vocabulary to use. Period, family, valence electron, atomic number, metal, nonmetal, and metalloid. So I'm going to make sure that I include all of those vocab words on my slide. So here's a slide that I made. I have a title, it just says the periodic table, and I made like a little sub headline that says the periodic table features many patterns that can be used to understanding, so that's good grammar, to understand its organization. And then I just provided basically a definition of some of the vocab and explained like where you would find it on the periodic table and how it is used to organize the periodic table. So the atomic number is the number of protons, and it's the whole number on the periodic table. A row on the periodic table is called a period. Atomic number increases from left to right across the period. So that's a pattern that the atomic number increases. Column on the periodic table is called a family. Each family has unique qualities and characteristics that are present for all its members. That's a pattern because there's a pattern of those qualities that's only within a single family. Last, valence electrons and elements in the same family have the same number of valence electrons. That's a pattern as well. And then I used my image to show me the metals, metalloids, and nonmetals, because I was, dang it, asked to talk about those as well. So I kind of color coded it, and I put some information about the qualities of metals. They donate electrons, nonmetals accept electrons, and metalloids have qualities of both metals and nonmetals. So you can kind of go either way. So that would be sort of some above and beyond information that I included. So I graded myself to give you kind of an idea of how I'll be grading. I said the title identifies the topic. It's not like super creative or informative, like beyond just saying like, this is about the periodic table. So I got a 3 out of 4. The content is accurate and it goes beyond by providing those extra details about metals and metalloids. And so I gave myself a 4. For the images, I only used one image, and happily I gave the source. And so I got 3 out of 4 on that. And then all my vocab is used. It's all used correctly, and it's pretty easy to understand. Okay, so in this case, for me, I came up with like a 14 out of 16. So that's pretty good. The presentation requirements are that it's visually compelling. So you put it into presentation mode. They're neat, they're visually appealing, they're easy to understand. And you will still get, you know, the target grade of 3 if you have slides that are easy to understand. Even if they're not pretty or visually appealing, the content is what I care about, right? I want to know what is in your brain, whether or not this online learning thing is working or whether we need to rethink some stuff. I also want you to consider how you're speaking. You may or may not want to write a script up beforehand. Obviously, I never do. I'm just babbling at you. But you should be easy to understand, demonstrate that you understand ideas, and explain them clearly. And if you add some like bonus material or bonus ideas on the side, then that would kind of put you above and beyond into that 4 category. To make your presentation recording, I would use this free program called Screencast-O-Matic. So I put the link here for you. And this is what I use to make all my videos. It's so easy, very straightforward. And our very own Dr. Johnson and our RMHS Media Center made a video for the teachers to help us know how to use it, which I already knew how to use it, but I think he does a really good job of like walking y'all through it much better than I could do. So go ahead and give that a watch. And if you're really struggling with this, reach out to me and let me know, because as always, I'm very happy to help and support you. Okay, so let's give this a shot and see how it goes. And this will be due on Wednesday. So I want to give you a little bit of extra time. So you'll have about 2 days to get this done, because it is a little bit of a harder thing for us to do, perhaps. Okay, love you guys. Let me know how I can help.